Are you a better than average driver? Chances are you answered yes. And that's because nearly 3/4 of people think they too are better than average drivers. Besides being mathematically impossible, this statistic is a great example of overconfidence and is just one illustration of how certain biases can influence our thought patterns. Behavioral biases can also cloud our judgment and lead us to make irrational decisions. That's especially true when it comes to investing. At a time when markets are down and it's impossible to predict what tomorrow will look like, our own perceptual distortions can make a difficult situation worse. In this video, we'll take a look at 3 of the most common behavioral biases that can impair our investment decisions. The first bias we'll cover is anchoring. You've fallen victim to anchoring when your emotional attachment to the past value of an investment keeps you from recognizing its present value. For example, let's say you own a stock that was recently selling for $100 but has since dropped to $60. But you're anchored to that $100 figure, convinced that's the right value for the stock. As a result, you may hold on to your stock, convinced it will soon rebound, but there's no guarantee that it will. Second, let's talk about recency bias. This bias can lead to putting too much emphasis on the latest information and often ignoring other important data. For example, say stocks begin to climb, and that uptick inspires a surge in buying. As more investors pile on, prices climb even higher, surpassing historically expensive levels. Yet investors experiencing this recency bias will often ignore this red flag, assuming that recent trends outweigh fundamentals and long-term data. Usually, it's just a matter of time before bubbles like these will pop and potentially leave investors with heavy losses. You can avoid recency bias by taking a long-term approach to investing. Strategies like dollar cost averaging are one of my favorites, which is when you make a series of regular investments regardless of the market's ups and downs. And this can help erase the temptation to chase returns or panic when prices fall. The final bias we'll look at is overconfidence. Confidence is useful and in many cases necessary. Investing a chunk of your income in the stock market takes confidence, and it's confidence that allows you to keep risks in perspective and sit tight in a turbulent market, rather than rushing to sell your assets and locking in losses. But overconfidence can be dangerous. It can lead you to believe that you know better than experts, that you can predict market movements successfully. Spoiler alert, you can't. Or that you can spot investment opportunities that others have missed. Worst of all, it can lead to emotional decisions in response to market moves. Recognizing how behavioral biases influence investing can help you keep them in check. As a result, you may be more likely to make investment decisions that align with your long-term financial plan and avoid irrational decisions that may knock you off track from that plan. If you're seeing ways that biases may have played into your financial plan, give me a call. I'd love to provide deeper insight. And don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms for more tips and exclusive content to help you on your financial journey.